Hey, g'day, Moz here. If you recall, or if you watched my last upload, I talked about the little esky that's sitting on the seat of my bike, and said I'd give you a bit of a tour around it and show you a little bit about it. That's what this video is about. Watch it through to the end, because I've got a bit of a blooper at the end, and it's amazing what you pick up when your action cam accidentally goes on while you've got your helmet in the shopping basket. Anyway, let's get on with it. Well, as I mentioned, this is my travel esky, 12 volt, and I'll show you what I've done with it. That is a dry rider seat bag. I put inside that, just undo this one. It's a Waeco cooler, 12 volt cooler. It's a soft job, it is foldable, but what I did is I didn't want to run it like that. I wanted more protection for it, so I put it inside the dry rider bag. But to do that, you can see here there's a vent, right? That's the intake. There's the intake, right, and the fans are in there, just in there. I made a shroud which cups inside. You probably can't see that, but it cups inside, and around both intakes are the fans, and I've glued it in place so it's there permanent and doesn't move. Then I had to put an exhaust. The exhaust itself is down here. You can just see it where my finger is. Again, it's a cup that cups the bottom exhaust vents, so the hot air comes out here. So cool air in here, cool air in here, hot air out here, and that's all within the bag. Then I attached the cable, which is the 12 volt cable in there. I made up an extension cable here which runs round, and I plugged that into this 12 volt outlet here. Right, I'll unplug it now, if I can do this one-handed. There it is. That plugs into there. This is set up, you can see, you'll see that, yeah, that's the outlet, 12 volt outlet for the bike. I run the cable over and it runs into my top box. There's an outlet to it, connected to it. Inside the top box I've got power outlets if I want to do any charging, and just here is an on-off button, so I can turn the power off inside it, but not this one here. So that keeps that running. I also included with the bag on-off switch here. If I ever wanted to just turn it off without unplugging it, that's the switch there. So I put all this together myself. At the moment, you saw I had milk and everything in there. When I had the smoko at the rest area, I stopped at supermarket on the way home. Got some mushies, some yogurt, and there's my milk. I better take that inside too, and some pepperoni, because tonight I'm making pizza. That's tonight's dinner. Now if we go around, I'll just go around this side. You see there's the cooling unit, and it is cool in there. The milk's still cool. I've got to take that inside. So, and that's it. It ties on with the straps here, and I've got these Oki straps, elastic straps here to secure it so it doesn't go anywhere. Now, when I've been touring, that's been sitting up here, because underneath I have a duffel bag with clothes and that in it, besides all the gear that I carry in my panniers and all the gear that's in here. So if I undo this, let's stop this for a sec, you'll see the top box of it. I've got it loaded at the moment. It's got there's my coffee, there's my little lunch box, that's got my water boiler and plunger cup. Attached to the lid I have a first aid kit, and I'm carrying a mask and alcohol wipes at the moment as well, and down there's a little fire extinguisher, hence the open this door so I can step back, hence the stickers on the back, first aid, fire extinguisher. So yeah, you can see there, just behind there is the 12 volt power outlets that I can use for charging, etc. So yeah, a few locks for helmet and jacket if I have to leave it anywhere. I've got some tools in there, etc. Tyre inflation kit, all that sort of wonderful stuff that I haven't used yet, but I know if I haven't got it in there, I'll need it. Oops. So, that's it. Thanks for watching. There you go, that's the little 12 volt esky and the top box, and hey, what happens when the camera goes on by itself or gets knocked on. So yeah, look, I'd like to read some of your comments, let me know what you think, and the usual stuff. Please share it, like it, subscribe if you're new, and if you do subscribe, please bonk that bell on the head, and that will notify you when I up other content. So for now, keep well, ride safe, cheers.